Amazing Jessy show. This week we're going to continue with the series we started last week. But before that, I just want to say happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you're having a spectacular Saturday. And if you're not, I hope you start having one very, very, very soon. I'm going to try and talk slow because I have a tendency of talking really fast. So, as I said, I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you're not, I hope you have one very, very soon, everyone. As I said at the start of this video, we started a new series 2 weeks ago entitled What Do Children Need from Their Parents? Anyways, and we did edition 1, which was listening. Now, I'm not going to go into depth what I talked about last week, but if you really want to know, you should check out my video on my channel, or it might be in the eye in one of the right or left top corner. I'm not sure which one. So let's go into this video. Today we'll be starting with the second chapter, and as I said in the last video, I will not be going through every single thing in the chapter. Just want to give you an idea what the book is about, what kind of things are said in this book, so it will entice you to go and buy the book. And speaking of buying the book, where you can buy the book is on Amazon. All you have to type in is What Children Need from Their Parents by Amazing Jessy. So go and check that book out. I'm sure you'll love it. But if you have already purchased the book, I think it's a great idea if you can get your book right now and read along with me, as I am going to explain a lot of things in more depth than I would have if I didn't have the book. The chapter we will be looking at today is chapter 2. We need our parents. Oh, this is what the book looks like, the back and the front. So the chapter is entitled, We Need Our Parents to Understand and Know Us. So, and it starts on page 32. To understand is to know the meaning of something that someone says, to know how someone feels or why someone behaves in a particular way. That is from the Cambridge English Dictionary. Understanding and knowing your child or your children is crucial in a family relationship. In order to know your child or children, you have to make effort and take out time to stay with them. Allow them to do most of the talking when you are with them, and be part of their lives, their daily activities if possible. Do you really want to understand and know your child or children? Then practice the following. And in the following, I will name a few ways to better understand and know your child. So I'm just going to read one of them today, and it will be the first one. It is spend time with your child. And that might be to people, oh wait, that's so obvious. But it's, as I said in the last video, the things that are obvious is some things that we just never do because we think that it's so obvious, everyone should do that, but it's what nobody does. So, spend time with your child. When you spend time with your child or your children, you get to discover some things you never knew about them. I was thinking, when you have the daily activities, running around, going to school, shopping, all those things, going to church, all those kind of things, you think, oh, well, yeah, I know my child, I'm always with them. But there's difference between spending time with your child. There's honestly things, trust me, you will find out that you never knew about them. You'll find out something that they actually love to do. A lot of people might ask, oh, what do you want your child to be? I mean, I don't know, whatever they want to be, maybe like a doctor or a lawyer, but do you know what your child wants to be? Do you know what your child's interests are? Do you know what your child really loves? To understand and know them, you actually need to spend time with them. Spending time with your child or children is a need in the life of children, especially when they are younger, and it's an requirement for proper development. When parents understand the child at an early age, it helps them to guide them as they grow. The inability of most parents to know and understand their child or children has led to mistaken assumptions about their child or children, and as you and I will agree, every assumption not proven is wrong. That line, that whole thing I just read about the assumptions, mistaken assumptions, that is true. When someone, just out of example, purely example, someone framed your child for doing something wrong. When you understand and know your child properly, in depth, you'll know, wait, no, my child, my Jessica could never do this. I know my child she will never do this. He will never do this. They will never do this. Or I know that child. If maybe that yeah, my child has a capability of doing this. Yeah, sometimes they go off on the wrong path. Sometimes, yeah, every child does. Sometimes they do what they're not supposed to. Once you understand and know your child, wrong assumptions, they'll be rare. Although I'm not a teenager yet, because I wrote this when I was 10, but I'm 13 now, so I wrote this, so I'll just read what I wrote. Although I'm not a teenager yet, I have come to notice that when most children get to the teenage age, they don't really want to spend time with their parents anymore. They prefer to stay with friends. At least I have a lot of teenage friends around me, so I might be right. And, you know, going back to that, now I'm a teenager. Early stage of teenager, I guess I can call myself a teenager, you know. I honestly get what teenagers get, you know, wanting to spend time with your friends other than your family. I really do get that, but, you know, I'm trying to break out of that, you know. Spend more time with your family. You can't blame your parents for not trying to spend time with you when you don't want to spend time with them, and then not understand. Then there's no understanding. My elder brother, for example, who is in his teenage ages, he is now 17, prefers to stay in his room chatting with his friends than coming downstairs to the dining table or sitting area to spend time with the family. So parents, enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. It won't last very long, you know. That phrase that they just grow up really, really fast. It's very true. So parents, enjoy it while it lasts before we all become teenagers and you'll find yourself sitting alone. In my experience, spending time with your child or children is really good. I enjoy spending time with my parents. It is fun for me. At times, I don't want my mom to go to work because I just want to stay around her. And when my dad goes out to do some things, I'll keep asking my mom, when's my dad coming back? I can ask these questions 100 times. I always like to initiate family time together in my home, eating dinner together, playing games, watching movies. At times it works out well, but some of the time, if not, my teenage brother or even my younger brother wants to go to his room and stay on his own or chat with friends on his phone, except when there's a basketball game on, which I painfully join to watch just to have family time. Yes, as loads of people who know my family may know, we are a basketball family, whether I like it or not. So, you know, I really do try to compensate for that, because the only family time we really do get where everybody seems to be interested is when we're watching basketball, unless, you know, everybody's in a different room in the house. So yes, I do really like spending time with my family when they're all in good moods, I guess. You know, playing Scrabble, which is really fun, and playing war games, it's nice, and watching movies, which we all enjoy. I think family time is just wonderful. I do believe that if our parents spend time with us at a younger age, it will help them to understand and know us better as we grow older. And in a previous page, like 2 pages or something before this, I said it's better to start to understand your child when they're younger, because, you know, when they become teenagers, going into that age, it's hard to understand really, why is my child doing this? Why is my child behaving like this? Why does my child talk like this? Why does my child like these things? Why does my child prefer this over this? Why? I think it's easier to understand these things at a younger age, when they're developing, when they're actually just finding out what they love doing, when they're just finding out their personality, when they're just finding out who their friends are. I think the finding out stage is when you try to understand and know them better. At the start of this video, all you need to do to get this book is to type in what children need from their parents by Jessica Ogukwe. Not Amazing Jessy, by Jessica Ogukwe. And then when you type that up, it's the first thing you should see right there. What children need from their parents, which is the book. And then my second book, which is Majestic 5. I also showed you this book 2 weeks ago on my channel. You need to type in the same thing, Majestic 5 by Jessica Ogukwe. Remember, not Amazing Jessy, Jessica Ogukwe. I'll also put my name on the screen so you'll know how to spell it. There it is, the first book, Majestic 5. So go grab yourself a copy of those 2 books, and I assure you, you'll have a splendid time. So that brings us to the end of this video, and sorry last time's video was a bit long because it was an introduction into the whole thing. So I thought maybe this video would be a little bit snappy and catchy, so you know you can grasp the whole thing at once. So remember to get those 2 books on Amazon for yourself. Surely you will be very, very pleased. And I want to start this challenge where after everybody who's watching this video, I want you to send this to one person, at least one person who you think has never heard of my channel, or who you think is not subscribed to my channel. Send it to them, and if they like it, they'll subscribe. So the next week we'll see if I have at least 1 more subscriber. Right now I have 191 subscribers, so let's see if the people can really change something. 192 subscribers by next week. I know you can do it. I know we can do it. So thank you all for watching this video. And remember, it's all about Jesus. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next Saturday.